All right, so welcome to the end of week 5. So I don't know what it was, but this turned into a grind for me. And week 5 was definitely my hardest 5. Now, there wasn't even that much videos and that much reading. I just kind of like, I don't know, I just couldn't get into week 5. And I feel like it might have been dealing with difficult emotions or physical pain. Maybe it had to do with that. I just kind of didn't want to spend a lot of time on that, and thought it kind of veered off a bit too much from like focusing on. Uh, there's a library book that kind of called me out, and it was about introducing religious elements into the workplace to increase productivity, thereby uh, kind of taking people out from the community who might have a lot to contribute to more community spaces. So like yeah, well, basically just this week 5 has been the hardest week for me so far. It's just felt like a grind, and I really just haven't enjoyed it. um which is kind of funny because I have like the formal exercise for week 5 has just been doing things I've already done. So I feel like that's one of the things I did wrong in week 5 is I wanted to do yoga because I want to exercise more, but obviously yoga was just too difficult for me to do too often. So I should have really taken it easy on myself and done a different one. Even the body scan, the easiest one is the body scan. But the turning toward would be a good one too. So just kind of like convincing myself that I wanted to do the yoga so often. Even though it's probably true. It's was turned out not to be practical. So I think I can definitely do the body scan in the sitting. I might want to do a turning toward as well. That might be a good one. Yeah, but anyways, I need to get one of those done, and then I need to log in an informal. So I feel like I could log an informal pretty easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 informals logged already. So I just need one informal done, and then that's legit. It's a 6 logs. So it's an A. Now to pass a course, you don't have to do 100% to get an A. Typically the cutoff, last I went to school, can be as low as like 92. So I can get an A. Just by finishing this out really easily. And I'd say even if I skip it or if I don't do one exactly right, I still a B is enough to move on. So let's do this on one. So the instructions are on the other one, and the instructions say, now this is meant to be done at the end of the day, but I'm going to do it now. So we're gonna think about an unwanted emotion or physical discomfort. Yeah, so it's like feeling stuck in the mud. Can't do what I want. Can't make Mbsr video. Can't go swimming. Can't practice music. Stuck watching YouTube, feeling addicted and hopeless, over binge eating, feeling trapped and conquered. Yeah, so that's a big one. So what is the so what was the strongest emotion I'm feeling? Sadness, trapped, unwell, addicted, kind of hopeless. And what else am I guess that's enough. It doesn't have to be a lot. So where do I feel it? How would you? Yeah, it's in my face. It's in my face a lot. Resting frown face. Furrowed brow. I wonder if I just did some facial exercises to kind of open up my eyes more, or something, or. So where do I find something pleasant? I mean, again, it's a first world problem. I have, you know, time is valuable, and then I do need, you know, so it's I am working on getting things done. Laundry got done. Taking out trash. I worked on that. Did an Eisenhower matrix. Productive conversation with ChatGPT. And then I am making an Mbsr. All right, so I you know, despite it's a lazy Sunday afternoon, so it's a lazy Sunday, yes. Lazy Sunday afternoon, so I don't feel as bad about not getting more things done now that I realize that I actually did do some things. And that this is a rare spot of time where that is really makes a lot of sense to use to relax. Okay, so this is basically the best and only time I'll get to relax for a while. Makes sense to use it. All right, yeah, so I do feel better about having a lazy day and not doing some of the things I had hoped. I created a whole I had a really good conversation with ChatGPT, so I wanted my number one things were making this video, which I am making, and then I've got some trash that's like piling up. So, and I did work on that too. I've got that all set to be taken out by the valet, but the thing is, the valet only takes like 2 bags at most, and I've got recycling. I've got 3 bags. I'm gonna get more, but it's a disaster. So I wanted to take some of that out manually, or at the very least prepare it so that I can put it out for the valet in the correct way starting tomorrow. Yeah, and then this is the ones that really kind of killed me is these important but not urgent tasks where laundry, okay, I have a set of clothes, I work from home, like it's important to do the laundry, but I could do it tomorrow and there wouldn't be really a big difference. Swimming is a huge one, really important. I get physical exercise, I get out in nature to lift my spirits, everything like that. But you know, I could go tomorrow, or you know, stuff like that. So yeah, this exercise actually made me feel a bit better about how I spent today, especially when you think about the fact that it's a lazy Sunday afternoon, and if I don't kind of lounge around and be lazy now, it might I might really wish I had taken the time to do that later on. So. All right, and I gotta pause it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I'm kind of in a stalemate. I need to do more formal training. I went back to my old ways, which are bad. So I don't have time for half an hour thing because I've got a food order on the way, which is really bad. It's a bad habit I'm trying to get over. But yeah, so I don't have time for a formal practice. I do have time for some supplementary uh, materials. So let's make a compromise. Let's say that this week I'm just gonna get a B rather than an A, and let's not do all of the formal exercises. Maybe if I can come back and do one more easy one, like a body scan tonight, that helps with sleep. So that would put me at 5 of them, which would be, a pretty good effort. Not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. B's and C's get degrees. So let me put this as a goal. I'll come back and I'll do another video later tonight. And it'll be a body scan video. So, but for now, let me just focus on getting some supplementary materials out of the way, and then that'll be that. So I'm definitely curious about this inner listening guide to focusing. I need that. Now I don't have a ton of pain. I do have some pain. Like I don't have a lower backache, so we'll skip that one. Mindfulness and I guess I do kind of have some strong emotions from time to time, so this one could be good. This would be a good one too. So I don't have any back pain anymore, thankfully. I used to have the other thing I got to be careful with is some of these materials kind of get me like really heated because and angry, because just the idea that like you're sick because you don't know how to be sick, or like you haven't embraced the inner Buddha, like really upsets me. It seems like a really unethical thing to say to a sick person. Oftentimes for example, cancer is caused by exposure to carcinogens and genetic susceptibility. And then things like COVID, things like other kinds of diseases are caused by germs. To deny germ theory is something I actively denounce and want absolutely nothing to do with. So I feel like sometimes these sorts of things kind of go on the border of saying, it's not because you were exposed to a carcinogen or you're exposed to a germ is because your inner goddess is not in the full lotus position. It's like, no, that's not something I want to be a part of. So far there's been a little bit of stuff like that. So I guess maybe that might be why this kind of hasn't resonated with me so much, because when it comes to like denying germ theory and favoring more terrain theory, which is a pseudoscience. It's an outdated medical theory that states that diseases are caused by the body's composition. So I feel like some of this stuff kind of goes there a bit, and if we look at the Wikipedia page for germ theory denialism, we can see that terrain theory is still very alive and well, and I feel like it creeps into these spaces. So you gotta get on board, update. Science is moving at a very rapid pace, so you gotta update yourself. If you think back to what you learned in high school, middle school, it's all out of date. Science moves on and makes new discoveries. So you really got to take some effort to be up to date with as science marches forward. So we know that disease is caused by germs. And yes, there are human immune systems with an S is a thing, the innate and the other one, which I've adaptive, the innate and the adaptive. But that doesn't mean that you're now immune from all disease because you have six-pack abs. It means that your immune response works, which is good. So yeah, you'll be less sick, but it doesn't mean that you're immune from all disease. Like there could be diseases that thrive on a healthier immune system. Okay, so yeah, let's try to get through some of these. So inner listening, something in me. Oh, okay. So this is a whole thing. It's part of the I feel like this is probably a good one. Yeah, this is probably a good one. Let's just stick to this one only. So this is inner listening, something in me, and it's a graduate meeting. It's people who have completed this course talking about the course, which is great. So yeah, let's just only focus on this one.
So welcome. And I was thinking about what the topic would be. I mean, always the week before one of these meetings, you understand this, Jamie? And what am I going to talk about? You come up with one idea, and a couple of days later it'll change, right? And you'll throw away everything you did for the one, which I did yesterday, and I realized what I wanted to talk about was this.
And actually, now's not a good time, so I'm gonna pause. I'll just pause, and I'll come back later, and we'll probably watch the rest of this. All right, I'm back, and unfortunately, no, it's just not in the cards. So this is gonna be a short video. I got that informal done, which is great. So when I come back, I'll try to log a formal, and then we'll see if we can listen to that recording from the graduates. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.